Get ready, folks. We got Michael in the studio with us today. We're gonna have some fun.
Are the legendary Mix 1080, WUFO, and Power 96.5, a blend of R&B and your favorite throwbacks.
It's a cash explosion this August at Seneca Buffalo Creek Casino. Every Wednesday, we're having 7 hours of drawings where each winner will head to the punch board
until the wheels gets. Unplug this stuff. That ain't that special. Mike, you might have to take over, Mike. You might have to take over, Mike. Stuff everywhere. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Mr. Murray Holman. I am the Executive Director of Stop the Violence Coalition. Had a little technical difficulty up in here. Stuff was unplugged there. So tight area. I'd be glad when WUFO move into their new building because it's so tight up in here, Sheila. When you're 6'7" and you're trying to get around and you're unplugging stuff, there is a problem. But to God be the glory. First, we want to give praise to God for allowing us to be here today on this day. That we're in the studio waiting on the Williams family to get here, the Lifesavers to get here. They must be behind on something. They never behind, but they already had a guest already in mind. I'm going to introduce you in a few minutes who he is, but allowing you to let you know that this is a God's day all the way through. Actually, this is my actual 29th anniversary of being married to my lovely wife, Nona Holman. Sending her a special anniversary a celebration as we probably plan our trip to go somewhere in a couple of weeks. But to God be the glory for that. We are here at the studio at 96.5, Power 96.5. I want to be clear on that. Then the WFO Mix 1080 AM, and then also you can go online as well and check us out. And then if you want to talk or get on the line and talk to us, the request line is 716-837-1112. And then we got the lovely evangelist working the boards behind us. This woman of God has been in the trenches for the last year. She always in the trenches with taking it to the streets. That was a success. And man, I'm telling you, won't God do it? Even when people, the namesayers are coming against you, God will prevail in everything we do. So let's get on the case right now. I got a young man in the studio. What's up with you, brother? What's your name?
Michael.
Oh, you got to talk louder than that, Michael.
My name is Michael.
And so what brings you to the show today?
I met Jamar like 2 days ago. We went on a trip to Washington, D.C., and he invited me on his show, and I said, sure. He told me what time to come, and I did just that.
So you went to D.C. What was the significance of you going to Washington, D.C.?
It was the 60th year anniversary of Martin Luther King's speech, the march.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And so who sponsored that for you to go?
Miss Ina.
Oh, this?
Miss Ina, yes.
Miss Ina, she covered you? She sponsored you?
Yes.
Miss Ina Ferguson.
Yes, Ina
So
Ferguson.
Jamar and them went as well?
Yes.
Yeah, and I believe Stop the Violence Coalition did some sponsoring as well.
Yes.
So you mean tell me you just coming off the road then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you caught the bus there?
Yeah, we caught the bus.
And what else you do?
We stopped at the hotel, walked around a little bit. They tried to give us some food, but it wasn't none around. We ain't had no cars, so
y'all had to what?
we just had to order out. You know how much that
That's
costs.
what y'all do anyway, don't y'all? Y'all order out anyway, right?
Nah, not all the time.
Not all the time,
Not all
man.
the time.
Y'all, what is it? Grab Hub, whatever. Y'all do that on a constant level. So it's not like y'all was out y'all element, was it?
Nah, not really.
So what y'all eat?
Me and my mom had Outback.
Oh, you and your mom went. So
Yes, my mother
shout
came
out
with
to your
me.
mother.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Well, what's her name? You can't just say
Gloria.
shout out to her name. Man, she gonna be like, is she listening right now?
She should be.
Oh well, tell her to
Gloria,
call
honey.
in. Tell her to call
Hi,
in.
Ma, I love you.
Oh, he all up on it. We putting him on blast right now, y'all. That's what I do on the show when I talk to young people. So you went to D.C. So what was the significance of going to D.C. and who did you go with? Well, what organization basically sponsored it?
PTA, the
Okay.
Buffalo PTA.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Ina, she's the leader, so
Okay.
she invited me.
So did you know that National Action Network was the sponsor over all that, and with just organizations that joined them? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
See now it ain't. Did you meet anybody from NAN?
No.
Did you hear Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton speak?
Oh, I heard him speak.
And what you think about him?
It was very inspirational.
Why?
I feel like it touched me. It's like the way what he was describing and how it's nothing changed. It's still like we fighting for our freedom, and it's
Are we?
Yeah.
So we fighting for our freedom. Nothing has changed. And Reverend Al Sharpton has told you that National Action Network sponsored the bus that you were on. You didn't know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
To Reverend Lewis, Janique Curry, I'm part of the National Action Network as well, and others that was sponsored on that level. So your first trip to D.C.?
No, it's my second.
Uh-oh. So what did you do in D.C. before?
I went with my mom, my dad, and my sister.
Where you go?
We just walked around. I don't remember.
I know you went
where.
somewhere. You had to go to the historical museum.
Yeah, we did go to the museum.
And what happened?
It was cool.
You started on the bottom or
Yeah,
the
we
top?
started on
Where
the
did you
bottom.
stop?
We started on the bottom.
You couldn't finish in one day, right?
Nope. We
Yeah,
couldn't.
I've been there. I've been there. It's a long way
It's
from the
long.
bottom, right?
Yeah, it is.
You seen a lot. You said
It's a lot of stuff
Medgar
to see,
Evers. They have his casket in there as well, I believe, don't they? Or something that looked like it.
It was like 4 years ago. I don't remember.
4 years?
Like,
Oh, you young.
everything, yeah.
So when you went to D.C., you should have actually, they didn't give you opportunity to go visit places. It just had you there and didn't march, right?
Yeah.
So that wasn't fair to you, right?
Not really.
So, right, well, explain it to me so we can know what we got to do next year.
You said the first time I went to
Well,
DC?
no, I'm saying what the first time when you went to D.C., you said you traveled with your parents.
Yes.
So y'all didn't go to no, I mean, just there.
Yeah, we was just there walking around.
That's it, walking around.
Yeah.
You can do that in Buffalo, can't you?
No, not in Buffalo. It's
Why
different.
not?
It's
What's
different.
different? What's different?
It's the White House out there. I think.
What is it? White?
I think so.
What?
No, I'm just yeah, it's
How
white.
old were
It's
you
white.
within? Is you
the
sure it's
Lincoln
white?
Monument,
Yeah, okay.
the Martin Luther King Monument, all the statues.
Stuff that you read about,
Yes.
right? And
Stuff
then
that
now
you
you
read
can
about.
really
And
touch
seeing
it.
it in person and feeling it and seeing how big it is, I think it's cool.
You think it's cool?
Yes, sir.
So would you like to do it again?
Yes.
And you just came back. So when you went there this time, what did you do?
We marched. Well, we didn't march because we had to go and we had to come back. So I think we missed the march.
How y'all missed the march?
It started late, I guess.
Oh,
I'm not sure. We had to leave around 3.
Okay, to get back on the bus.
Yes.
So the bus was at the march, wasn't it? That's where they was loading back up at, right? Basically.
Yeah, on Independence Street.
Oh yeah. Well, come on, hit me with that knowledge. What's Independence Street? You hit me with it on Independence Street. Well, that means some of the stuff is coming back to you. So you were late going there, but you felt the energy or what?
Yeah, it's definitely a different vibe out there.
Did you see Martin Luther King Monument?
No, we
Y'all didn't see that neither?
We didn't get a chance to walk all the way over there.
So we're gonna have to take you guys back to DC, right?
Yeah, me and my mom already
Oh,
talked
you
about
planning
going
it?
back.
You planning. So what brings you on the show? Sister Williams is not here yet. What brings you on the show, brother? Talk to me. And tell me how old you are first.
I'm 16.
Okay.
What brings me on the show today is Jamar, but he's not here, so
So
I just want
you
to promote
holding it
myself.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna promote myself, MikeySavage on YouTube. I'm trying to build. I want to be an entrepreneur. You know, I want to influence people to do what they want to do,
And what levels?
any level.
So you got to I'm trying to buy in. Tell me how. Right off the top.
Right off
the top. I'm hitting you with it. For one thing, I showed you something about this bottle that you brought in. You had a drink in your hands, right? And
Yes.
you want to hold it up so they can see on YouTube what you got. And I had a water bottle in my hand as well, and we took the labels off. Why?
Because we don't want to shout them out. I think that's a fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that far into my career, so I'm not getting all
Right.
the funds yet and stuff. But that's a fine.
That's fine. Plus, you supporting them in a way that you can put your own label on that same bottle and rock your own name on your own show, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
since you're YouTubing it and all that there, so that's a little bit of advice. So you're a young entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
YouTube is your flavor. Artificial intelligence. Let's go there. Let's go there. What's up with that? Tell me about it. Artificial intelligence. Since you're using YouTube, right?
I don't know too much.
You don't know. You're using it
I am, but
big time, right?
yeah.
So how many hits do you have to have in order to get paid?
You have to hit at least 500 subscribers and a certain amount of watch hours.
And that's how you get paid.
Yeah. Once you hit that level,
Mm-hmm.
then it'll start coming in.
So I've been seeing people with millions on their line. They getting paid then, huh?
Yes,
Big
sir.
time, right?
Big time.
So that's what you're trying to do.
Yes.
So what school you go to?
I go to MST.
What?
Yes.
You go to MST?
Yeah.
You probably didn't see me out there. What grade you in now?
I'm a junior.
Oh yeah, you
Going
see
into
me
my
out there
junior
before.
year.
You see me out there before. You know Mr. Blue? Used to be on the corner a couple years ago. When you guys used to be showing out at MST. He always, you can walk up and he give you $1.
Oh no.
The
Near the gas
Peacemakers.
station?
Yes, near the gas station.
I think I probably saw you before.
Yeah, we used to be out there on that corner. MST has grown in respect now. You don't have that many fights going on that like you used to, right?
Not like we used to.
Why is that? Tell me why is that?
I think it's a program called WIT program that came to our school,
Right?
and I think they really changed us.
And you got a new principal,
Yes.
right?
Ms. Womack.
Yes, Ms. Womack. Who you had before that? Dr.
Dr.
Everly?
Everly, yes.
Everly. He was cool too, right?
Yeah, he was cool. I didn't know him that well.
You didn't know him that well?
That was my freshman year. So.
That was my man. He's a real, what was his name again? His
Dr. Everly.
Dr. Everly. I think he's doing other things, consultant and all that there.
Oh, okay.
But
good.
yeah, so now you have a new principal.
Yes.
You are what grade you in now?
I'm going into my junior year.
Oh, you're junior year. So what you gonna do when you're in school?
Get my grades up.
Oh,
Focus.
yeah. Get your grades up.
I want to play basketball.
Yeah, do you? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna play for my school. I played last year.
Did you?
Yes.
So what about far as joining any clubs in the school, or after school programs, things like that there?
It's not that well. It is a few, but
It's not that many?
Yeah, it's not that
For
many.
real?
They got programs, but I don't go. I only go if like I'm studying. If I want to stay after and study and get help on my work.
Right,
And
right.
Then I stay after if I have basketball practice.
So does that present a problem to you, but that there's not too many after school programs for you there? Because the Board of Education listens to this station, and we want to see maybe that we should do a survey of or pushing other programs that you like to do, like YouTube. Having a class after school program to show you how you can get more entrenched in YouTube. You know how to do codes and stuff like that there on
No, not yet.
computer,
I'm
see?
switching to my technology major this year.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
So see, I got the Williams is chiming in talking about sorry they messed up or something. Jamar made a mistake on the date, but we here. That's why we on the air, because you know what, you would have been here by yourself, hosting your own show. And I think we're gonna have to bring him on as a lifesaver. When you want to join the lifesavers?
It would be nice. I feel like it would help me definitely.
Yeah, because then you can actually we have a TV show as well. At the Apollo Media Center called Open TV. We're on the air Tuesday 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then repeat 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. But you can come in the studio, make your own shows up, use the green screen, and then create your own show on YouTube and in the studio. We'll set you up with that there. So me and you are here rocking this right now. Tell me one goal you want to do after you get out of high school.
After I get out of high school,
Yes.
I'm hoping to move out of Buffalo. I'm
Why
not
you
sure.
leaving, man? You just got here. Come on, how old are you now?
I'm only 16.
You can't be leaving already. Come on, man. I'm about to leave. Where you going?
I hope to go to like Atlanta or just like a big city.
Why?
To help me grow.
To help you grow. You can grow right here.
I can, yes. But once
Your mother wants you to leave?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, she ain't called in yet. We lucky she ain't called in yet, because we be asking why do young kids want to leave Buffalo? Or young adults. Let's put it that way.
Buffalo, it's not much to do here. It's a few things. We definitely have our things to do, but at other cities, I feel like it's bigger. So it's like more activity.
No,
Yeah, we're a small city.
we're a small city.
Yeah.
You only been in where? The DC and Buffalo, right? Basically.
No, I've been.
Where else you been? Let me know.
I've been to Atlanta, Ohio, Cleveland.
So you don't like those? I mean, those places are.
I've been to Wyoming also.
Have you?
Yeah.
And so you want to move because the cities are bigger?
Yes, I feel like
You
if
gonna
it's
get lost
bigger,
in the
I
sauce?
could.
Or
No,
you
I'm not
gonna
gonna get lost in the sauce.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What you gonna do?
I basically wanna. I'm just gonna branch out and get like my brand places, other places. So like, just to
Message.
expand.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it because he come on with the knowledge. You want to? Yeah, we going there. Yeah, you probably like had this talk with your dad already, right? You said we ain't send a shout out to him because it seems like every time you guys make it somewhere, first thing you send out a shout out is to who?
My mom.
But to dad as well. But you want to leave and branch out, you can do that here.
It's small though.
But the money is the same.
It is.
Right?
Not technically.
What do you mean not technically? Hit me up. I'm trying to figure this out, Evangelist. This one right here. This young man got me. What is it? Let me know.
If I move to say I move to Atlanta, I feel like Atlanta they definitely have a bigger population than us.
Yeah.
So if I get my brand out there, and I get them to.
But you're an AI man. I mean, artificial intelligence for those who don't know that's listening in on Power 96.5. You're an AI man. You can do that online, right? I mean, it's the same effect, right?
Not really. It is because it can get there. But
Right.
if I go there and do it in person, I feel like I'm gonna touch them in a different way.
So you're gonna be a CEO on your own corporation or whatever you want to call yourself, and then get on the road. So when you plan on leaving? You got money banked up?
I'm getting it. It's coming in.
You gonna need a lot of money.
Not a lot, but it's enough for me to move out eventually.
Well, you know, Buffalo is you can go from one side of Buffalo to the other side in less than 10 minutes. You know that, right?
Yes.
So when you get to Atlanta, it's not the same.
I know.
It's traveling. It's highways and byways. But guess what? Sheila Brown has a radio station in Atlanta, Georgia, too. You know that, right? So you might have to connect with them as well. So going and traveling, leaving here, I'm not discouraging you, but I'm saying Buffalo is on the uprise, right?
We are.
So why would you want to leave? Because we need to know this. And Mayor
I'ma
Brown
come
and
back.
all them need to know this. You
I'ma
coming
come
back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave forever.
What's he gonna come out to do?
To build.
Bring all your gear and everything back and sell it.
I'm gonna bring some stuff back. You know, I want to give back to the community.
So talk about your we went into a little bit about your YouTube stuff. So let's talk about that a little bit.
I do interviews. I ask questions like, "Are you smart?
Mm-hmm.
How many sides are on the trapezoid? Math equations."
You ask them questions?
Yes.
Maybe the Williams can call into the station if they was on the air. They can call in 837-1112. They could call in right now, and we can get them on the air and ask them some. They can be asking you some questions since they're not here. So you ask math questions to people on the air with you.
Yes.
And what they do? They answer it right.
Some people get it right. Some get it wrong.
And what you do after that when they make it?
I try to make it funny.
And how you make it funny?
Throw memes in there, sound effects, things like that.
So do you work with young people, young kids, like from 5 up to 15, 16 years old?
No, not really.
Why?
Just my family.
Why?
I mean, cause they too little. I don't know what to ask them yet.
You just asked the question already, right?
Yeah,
They can answer your question
they'll answer it right.
right off the top. So
Yeah.
why would you not want to work with them?
I feel like it'll be funnier for older people,
Oh, you try to test older people.
Yeah.
Old folks.
Y'all
Well,
y'all could get it too.
we could get it too. Oh, that's interesting. So the young people answered so it wouldn't be a challenge.
It will still be a challenge because there's some people my age that still didn't know the answers to
Still
some
didn't know.
questions.
So how did you learn the answer?
Just growing up, I got a good memory, I guess.
Oh, so you learned that in high school or elementary school?
Elementary.
What elementary school you went to?
I went to 54, school
Okay.
54,
And-
Dr. George E. Blackman.
And where is that?
That's on Main Street.
And so when you was during COVID, you had the 2 years off.
That's when I was in middle school. I went to
Yeah.
Buffalo United Charter.
Oh yeah.
That's on Manhattan.
Right. So you went to the school thing, huh?
Yes.
So you plan to go to college?
Yes.
What college? Out of state.
I'm not sure what college I want to go to yet, but I think I might go to like a trade school.
Oh, so if you go to a trade school, do you still get the say yes money? Ah, you didn't think about that, did
No,
you?
I wasn't thinking about that.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm
see
not
now,
that
I
far
got you with
into
an
it yet.
equation. You know, say yes, right? Then
Yes.
you qualify for that when you finish out of high school. You know that, right? To
Yeah.
pay your, tuition and things like that. There,
I did say yes
Sam
when I was
Radford and
in,
all them. Send some shouts out to them. You did that,
Yeah, I did say yes before when I was younger.
right?
The reading books and getting the little awards. I won a tablet one time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I give away tablets all the time. With our organization, Stop the Violence Coalition, and with the Lifesavers and all that there. This year, we had a program that was not funded. Now, I want to talk to you about that and how you feel about it. Actually, we had a gun intervention program that came out of the county, and we didn't get funded this year. And we got slighted, and about 150 kids or youth in our community did not work. They couldn't help out taking it to the streets like I usually do because funding. Somebody redlined the funding for that. And, when we have commitments in our community and people see the great work we do with Evangelist Anita Hill, people like that, they be like, what happened? I mean, people promise things to you guys all the time.
Yes.
And then they break their promise. How you feel about that, politician-wise?
It's very unfortunate, but it's nothing that we could really do about it. We could definitely protest and use our voices, but most of the time they choose not to listen. But we could still go for it, of course.
So that would you talk about those type of topics on your show as well?
I will eventually, yes.
Yeah, you learning quickly.
Yeah,
you
I'm
got a little
just-
mustache growing right now. You're getting up in age. He came in the door, folks. He was on time. He said he was here early, and but we're gonna have to use him as a host. So if this was your show, you're interviewing me. I don't want to hear nothing about no, trifectas and all that. There, what would you ask me?
Okay, let me think.
You gotta get quick with it.
Okay, I got it.
You got it.
So what would you tell yourself like 40 years ago?
Well, I told myself 40 years ago.
What's some advice you would have gave yourself?
Wow, from now 40 years ago.
Yes.
To don't be stupid.
Like in what way?
Make wise decisions. Do investment. Bought into property. Here, in the city. Ran for office early. Those things I would have told myself. Follow your real dreams, because when you're young, you be saying, I want to be a doctor, lawyer, and then you get away from it. Those type of things I would have told myself to plan ahead, and then also to talk to the activists and learn our history here in Buffalo. So now that would give me leverage, like the Eva Doyles and all them there, that now is getting up in age. Yeah.
If you would have listened to yourself, if you would have heard that 40 years ago, where do you think you would be at now?
Right here.
Right here? You
Right
don't think
here.
you would be further?
I want to be further. I am further. I'm so further along in my messaging and in what I do. I have received award from the FBI. Have done great things. I've been to D.C. Met the president and things like that there. I've been further. I've been blessed with a family, grandchildren, over 27 grandchildren. And so those things are the blessings that's there. And also, like I told you earlier, I've been married for 29 years today. So,
That's good.
yeah, so, but
Happy
who would have
anniversary,
thought? But with trials and tribulations, and that's the key part about what ups and downs. Nothing was perfect. But I know one thing, to stand here or on the show with you and talk with you is a blessing, because I didn't get this part. You see, I didn't get the AI. This is old AI here with the the radios, but that's still good information. Did I answer your question?
Good, yes.
Good. So move on. So here we are, folks, and Power 96.5, the Mix, 1080 AM. with the lightsabers, and we have a new lightsaber, and his name is Michael what?
MikeySavage.
Mikey.
Michael Hung.
So Savage. So that name is, I know some Savages. Where you from in this area?
No, my name is Michael Huntley.
Oh, Huntley. Okay,
Yes.
Mr. Huntley.
Michael Huntley. I'm a junior.
Are you a junior?
Yes.
Oh, so how you like being a junior?
It's okay. I feel like I'm gonna try to take up the name as good as I can.
Oh, so you say it's okay being a junior?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I know when you get a little older, you don't want to be called a junior for some reason. You know, my son and them.
At first, I didn't like. When I was younger, I didn't like it.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, what would my name be if I wasn't a junior? Like,
Mm-hmm.
those are the questions that I would ask myself.
Well, shoot, your name would have been Michael, but it just would have had the JR part on it. You know, so when you sign the checks, it's a senior and it's a junior. You know that, right?
Yes.
So you got to make sure you sign it right.
Yeah, I signed it right.
Oh, you
Yeah,
signed the checks
I
right.
know that.
Oh, you get checks already.
Yes.
Oh, so how do you get checks? Because of your business that you're doing?
No, I did Mayor Summer Youth the past 3 years.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
So did you work Mayor Summer Youth or the County Summer Youth? Which one?
Mayor Summer Youth.
So how did that go this year?
This year it went great. That's when I went on my trip to Wyoming. They took us on a trip. It was free. So
Who did you go with?
I worked for Groundwork Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss Ina Ferguson.
Oh, that's Miss Ina Ferguson.
Yep, she did that for me again.
Boy, Miss Ina Ferguson don't play, dude.
Yeah, she don't play.
Look, Miss Ina, I know Miss Ina Ferguson very, very well. Me and her go at it, but we love each other. She don't play.
No, she don't.
I
love her though.
You love her?
Yes.
That's what it's about when you see people, activists and stuff like that there, that they can come at you, seem like hard, but they really in your best interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
so you went there with that. Some of you, are you disappointed that it stopped?
Not really, because I know it's going to come back next year. It's for the summer. It's a summer program, so
Why you think it's just a summer program?
probably because during school they might want us to stay focused.
Look at there. Got a little water. You want to stay focused, but you into it for, it helped you out with resources, didn't it?
Yes.
So wouldn't you think it should be all year program and then the half? Yes and no. Yes and no.
Yes.
You sure? Because that's what our program was basically. Our program went from July the 5th to December the 22nd. So that gave you money for Christmas and things like that there. But now you guys only have, 5 weeks in the program?
Yeah,
Basically,
it's about 5 weeks.
You need longer time.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
it.
like yes.
I think so too.
Because I still have 2 more weeks left before school
So
starts.
before we get off the air, let's talk about this this nonsense that's going on with young men stealing cars. How you feel about that?
I feel like it's crazy. I feel like what are y'all doing?
Tell them.
Y'all should not be out here doing this. Y'all really look goofy in my opinion.
And that's some of your people,
Yeah.
your age,
Unfortunately, it is.
right? So before we go off the air, because we're all less than 1 minute on the air, this is what we're gonna say. You're gonna say on the count of 3, lifesavers. 1, 2, 3. Lifesavers. That's it. That's it, man. That was good.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
like
that
that?
was good, yeah.
So we're gonna bring you on